Good evening from Joplin, Missouri and Ozark Christian College. Day 3 of the 2016 ACCA tournament wraps with the final men's semifinal of the day. This is the 2-3 matchup, the 2-seed Arlington Baptist taking on the 3-seed Dallas Christian. As you can see on your scoreboard there, folks, that Hillsdale has already advanced to the championship game, so they will play the winner of this game. Meanwhile, the loser of this game will take on Crossroads in the third place game. Let's get to the starters. We'll start with the 3-seed Dallas Christian. At 10-20, head coach Stefan Johnson will start this way. At one guard, it's number 1, Derek Hearn, senior 6 foot from Inkster, Michigan. At another guard, it's number 3, Anthony McQuarrie, sophomore 6 foot from Kearns, Texas. And the other guard, number 4, Travis Martain, senior 5'9" from Inkster, Michigan. Up front, number 23, Trey Lindsay, sophomore 6'4" from Kearns, Texas. And number 44, Robert Washington. He is a sophomore, 6'2", from Enterprise, Alabama. Let's meet the starters now for Arlington Baptist. Head coach Cliff McDaniel starting this way at one guard, number 3, Jamie Brasino, 6'2" junior from Royce City, Texas. At another guard, it's number 13, Quentin Moore, sophomore 5'8" from Fort Worth. And the third guard is number 22, Cal Wallace, sophomore 6'4", from Pittsburgh, Texas. Up front, it's number 11, Brandon Bonner, sophomore 6'5", from Fort Worth. Number 24, Isaiah Hicks, sophomore 6'4", from Orlando, Florida. So that's how the starters look here today. This is the not the first meeting between these two teams. In fact, they met last weekend. Arlington Baptist defeated Dallas Christian in the NCAA Regional, 103-96. So a rematch for these two teams. During the regular season, Dallas Christian went 0-4 against Arlington, losing by 41-4. So a close game and a blowout game during the regular season, and then that victory for Arlington in the NCAA Regional. Hearn into the forecourt now. Dishes it out. It's Martain for 3, missed it long. Rebound control by the Patriots. Patriots defeated Trinity, although it was a fight to get to this point. And Dallas over Ozark by 19, 97-78. Moore. It's swung over to Brasino. Brown top of the key. Over to Moore. Bonner up top. Fires the 3. Yes! And Arlington gets the first points of the day. If you're just joining us, Patriots fans, your women's team advanced to their third consecutive ACCA final, winning in a blowout over Emmaus. Double team. Here's McQuarrie tossing it to Martain. On the right side, it's Hearn. Hearn gets a screen, but the defender Moore able to stay with them. Here's McQuarrie trying to beat the shot clock. Does so. Martain gets the rebound, and then it's deflected out of bounds after Arlington went for the steal. Arlington, 84.5 points per ball game. They don't run like they did last year, but they will get out when there's opportunities to do so. This is Martain tossing it up top to Hearn. Hearn fakes the 3. Defender went, drives to the bucket and scores. Derek Hearn, first points of the game for Dallas. Quentin Moore, 4.5 assists per ball game. Tosses it to Bonner. Bonner looking to get it underneath. Look at Wallace using his size, and he'll go to the line. So Wallace heads to the free throw stripe, just 48% free throw shooter, averaging just under 12 points per ball game. He's good underneath, 61% from the field. But like I said, struggles a bit from the charity stripe as he misses that one short. I mentioned Arlington averaging 84.5. They also give up a lot of points, 87.3 on average, 1 out of 2, and it's Arlington 4-2 right now. Here's Hearn. Walls, McQuarrie. Martain drives on the baseline, dumps it underneath to Hearn. Dallas, a lot of players underneath. Open is Lindsay, and Lindsay connects from behind the arc for a 3. Trey Lindsay, 15 points per ball game. Three ball by Bonner off the back of the rim, no good. Tip for the rebound, it's controlled by Lindsay. Bounce pass goes to Hearn, who brings it across the timeline and into the forecourt. Hearn steps to the top of the key and banks in a 3. So Dallas Christian off to a strong start in the opening minutes, leading at 8-4 this semifinal game. Brown on the left wing. Brasino, same spot, 10 to shoot for the Patriots. Here's Moore. Moore gets a screen. Dumps it underneath, turnaround shot, and getting the roll is Kel Wallace. Cuts the Arlington gap to 2. Arlington, the defending champs, won last year 118-102 over Faith in the title game. Ended regular season on a roll. They won 6 of 7 to wrap the regular season before falling in the NCAA Regional Championship as Trey Lindsay goes to the bucket, scores, and he's fouled. They lost to Hillsdale by 17 in that game. So a chance to complete an old school three-point play for Trey Lindsay, the sophomore. Can't do it, but the offensive rebound chased down. So Dallas extra possession here. Hearn, it's it to Walls. Now Martain will back it out. Lindsay steps into a 3. Short on that one. Rebound controlled by Moore. Moore flies into the forecourt, puts it up, can't get the bucket, and 2 Patriots fighting for the rebound. Tipped it to a Dallas player. Out on the run, Walls draws the foul. So Josh Walls at the line. That's the second on Arlington here in the early going. Free throw bounces in and out. And the first on Brown. So Caleb Brown picking up his first. Isaiah Hicks checks in for Arlington. Cedric Carson also out there for the first time. Neither free throw good. Rebound controlled by the Patriots and a foul's called. Dallas got into early foul trouble in the victory yesterday over Ozark. And both teams with 2 now. That was the first foul on Martain. Cedric Carson. Top of the key, it's Hicks. Hicks thought about it. Instead goes out to Brasino on the right wing. Wallace, double teamed, puts it off the glass and scores anyways. Kel Wallace, the hot hand in the early going. One of 4 players that averages double digits in scoring, 11.7 points per ball game. Bonner behind him at 11.8. Then it's Caleb Brown's 12.7 and Cedric Carson at 13.8 points per game. Layup up and good by Robert Washington to increase Dallas's lead back to 4, 12-8. 5 minutes into the ball game, Chris Shima glad to be with you here in Joplin. Strong move by Carson, yes. And the foul. Said Carson will go to the line. Try to complete an old school three-point play. On the season, Carson's 70% free throw shooter. Can't get that one to go, though. Rebound controlled by Dallas. It's Lindsay with the board. Hunter Bennett checks in, brings it up. Here's Hearn. Driving to the bucket and scoring. 14-10 now, Dallas. Ball deflected, able to get it back is Hicks, and Hicks breaks the 10-second line. Over in the corner, Brown for three. That missed everything. Hearn the rebound. Running and gunning, Dallas to the bucket. Martain can't get it to go. Brown collects the rebound. Brown, here's Hicks. Floats it up, yes. 14-12 in favor of Dallas. Winner of this game gets Hillsdale in the championship. The loser will meet Crossroads in the third place game. We'll have both of those for you here at Ozark tomorrow. The third place game at 2 o'clock, the championship at 6. That shot no good. Tip for the rebound, and it's last touched by Dallas. Quentin Moore checking back in for the Patriots. Caleb Brown will sit down. Quentin Moore. Martain with a little light pressure. Moore able to get it across midcourt, no trouble. Here's Hicks. Hicks again using the glass to tie it up at 14. Approaching the 13-minute mark here in this opening half. Bounce pass to Washington. Washington left of the lane, takes it to the block, stripped but fouled on the play. That'll be team foul number 3 on Arlington, and the first foul on Isaiah Hicks. Anthony McQuarrie checking back in, the sophomore, replacing Travis Martain. And he will inbound it left of the bucket. So both teams with 3 team fouls now, 13-10 to go here in the half. Washington in the corner. And what do we have? A foul away from the ball. Moore is frozen. Doesn't know what he did. Welcome to college basketball, Quentin. It doesn't take much. The inbound goes to Trey Lindsay. McQuarrie over on the right wing. Driving in, Lindsay, no. Called for the off arm. So the turnover gives the ball back to the Patriots as they tighten things up here in this ball game. So Moore into the front court. Guarded in the man by Hearn. That was off the foot of Hicks, but they say that Washington touched it last. So despite some appeals from the Crusaders, it's Arlington basketball. Going to get Dayton Howard to come on now, the freshman from Waco, Texas. Bonner with a hand in his face, airballs the 3. Brasino able to save it, though, to Carson. Carson doubled up, went right around 2 defenders and scored, and Arlington with their first lead in a little while at 16-14. Arlington 6-0 in games decided by 7 points or less. They won a tight one against Trinity as well in the opening round. They've scored over 100 points 8 times this year, over 13 times. They've scored over 80. They're 11-2 when they're able to get over 80 points. In the top 3 in the ACCA in points per game, field goal shooting, 3-point field goal percentage. They're actually number 1, shooting 38%. Assists as well as steals per game. They force 9.5 steals per night. And away from the ball, we have a foul underneath. Well, that guy underneath is keeping a close eye on everything going on down there. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. As we near the midway point in the opening half. Brasino floats it up. Short on the jumper. Trey Lindsay the rebound for Dallas. All tied at 16. All of the other semifinal games we thought were going to be competitive ended up being blowouts, every one of them. So maybe we'll have a good one here. Although Dallas turns it over, Brasino comes up with it on the deflection. Here's Carson flying into the lane. Put it up. Can't get it to go. Howard the board for Dallas. Here's McQuarrie on the far side of your screen for the Crusaders. Floats it up, got it to go. And Dallas goes back up by 2, 18-16. Bonner up top. Brasino. Brown on the top of the key. Looking to take Hearn into the lane, has to back it up. Now it's deflected over near us. And with 10 to shoot, it's last touched by Dallas. Carson inbound it. Bonner looking for Hicks, and Howard with the reach. That's team foul number 6 on Dallas, so it will be a 1-and-1 situation for the Patriots. We'll go into the bonus on the next defensive set foul. That's the second on Howard, so he's going to come out. Coming in is Robert Washington. And it'll be Cedric Carson inbound. Quick trigger by Brown for 3. Can't get it to go. Carson the rebound. Carson puts it up. Count it. And the foul. So Carson will go to the line. Chance to complete an old school 3-point play. As I mentioned, Cedric Carson, a 70% free throw shooter. Carson, the freshman, completes the 3-point play. Arlington leads it now 19-18 as Kennedy Jones, the freshman, checking in for Isaiah Hicks. So Kennedy Jones on 4 points and 4 rebounds is roughly his average. Martain checks into the ball game, brings it up for Dallas. Comes it to Washington. Washington up and under, somehow got that to go. 20-19 now. Back and forth we go here in the second semifinal. Winner plays Hillsdale for the championship. Can Arlington make it back-to-back champions? Carson for 3, yes. With the hand in his face, Carson from downtown. Carson's a 44% three-point shooter, so sometimes it don't matter if you guard him. What a play by Hearn. Falling down, got it in the foul as Hearn was able to draw contact. So Hearn will go to the line to complete a 3-point play as Kel Wallace checks into the game. Can't complete the 3-point play. Rebound controlled by Bonner. Here comes Arlington. Bonner, strong move to the bucket. Too strong off the glass, though. Hearn collects the rebound for Dallas. Hearn into the lane, dishes it out. McQuarrie open three. An air ball underneath Trey Lindsay is there and got the putback. So second effort creating that opportunity as Trey Lindsay puts Dallas back up by 2. Arlington, another tough schedule this season for them. Played some D1s, D2s. 1-9 overall against scholarship programs and 11-2 in other games. Driving to the bucket, Trey Lindsay's called for the offensive foul. Both teams are in the bonus right now, but an offensive foul, you don't shoot free throws. Josh Walls, the junior, coming on as Washington will sit. Coming in for Arlington, Isaiah Hicks returns as Jamie Bursino will check out. Cedric Carson across mid. Inside 9 minutes to play in the first half. High pass, and having trouble with it was Wallace as that goes out of bounds. Hearn will walk it slowly into the forecourt. Top of the key, it's Howard from downtown. Got it. Dallas Christian increasing the lead a little bit. Neither one of these teams having a lot of separation, but Dallas is up by 5, but then they commit a foul, and the Patriots again in the 1-1. So Cedric Brown back at the line. He completed the three-point play earlier. Front end of the 1-1, no good. McQuarrie there with the rebound. Over in the corner, it's Hearn. Howard, bounce pass to the cutter. Martain can't get it to go. Second effort, though, underneath as Martain stuck with it. Dallas has pushed the lead out to 7 now. Arlington has not looked sharp in this tournament. The defending champs up against it here. Past the midway point in the opening period. Brown forced it. It's a lot of dribbling. Luckily they get a break there as Dallas throws a bad pass and Hicks cleans it up. So Hicks with the steal in the bucket. It's a 5-point ball game. McQuarrie to the bucket. Floater, yes. Carson into the forecourt. Carson goes left of the screen, drives, and draws the foul. So Carson back at the line where he's been busy today. We're going to get a timeout by Arlington. We'll step aside. 7:17 left to go. 7-point lead for Dallas. We're coming back. A quick 30 for Arlington. A reminder, you can order a copy of today's game and any game during the tournament. Order on my website, chrisshima.com/ACCA. You can also order in person if you have friends or family who are here. I know somebody had tried to call me to make an order. I can't do phone calls right now, folks. I can't. I work 14 hours here, go home, go to sleep. We'll come back. We'll work the same schedule tomorrow, then I'll go back, go to sleep, and then it's 2 days on the road. So I just simply can't answer phone calls right now. And it'll be a week before I can answer it. So if you can't figure out how to order on my website, you can email me. Those are the options. It sounds like I don't want money. Believe me, I want your money. There's only so many hours in the day. Into the forecourt. Dallas Christian down by 5. Hearn rejected by the sub. Philip Wakama has come on. Out in transition, it's Brown, no good. Wakama, another hustle play, but lost it as McQuarrie comes up with it. Hearn hands it off to Walls, who lays it up and in. Dallas Christian playing well in transition here as they increase their lead to 7 again. Cedric Carson into the front court for Dallas. Carson, but away from the ball, we have a foul. That is 10 team fouls now on Dallas, so double bonus no matter what for Isaiah Hicks, who attempted just 11 free throws during the regular season. It was the second foul on Josh Walls, by the way. First free throw is nothing but net. Hicks. Second free throw is good. A 5-point game, 33-28. McQuarrie into the forecourt. Hands it off to Hearn. Top of the key, Martain. Walls on the right side. Bounce pass goes to Howard. Now underneath. Turnaround shot by Walls. Got it to go. And it's a 7-point game again. Let's see if the Patriots can get things going. They're starting to pick it up on the offensive end. Bonner up top. Bonner, defender staying with him. Good defense by McQuarrie, who comes up with the steal and glides in for the easy 2. Dallas Christian, their biggest lead of the night, is 9 now. Trying to knock off the defending champs. Carson up top. Bounce pass to Hicks. Here's Brown. Catch and shoot 3. Ball tipped. Controlled by Walls. Fast breaking is Dallas. McQuarrie step back 3. Can't get it. Hicks pulls it down for Arlington. Carson. Boy, Carson having trouble with the dribble as he's being hounded. Hicks comes up with it. Floats it up. No. Tip for the rebound. Hicks trying to tip it, but McQuarrie comes up with it. Now Hearn on the outlet is wrapped up, and he'll go to the line. First free throw, no good. 17 fouls for Arlington, by the way, so both teams in the bonus. Arlington is in the double bonus, and Dallas is in the 1-and-1. So Hearn trying to get 1 out of 2 and make it a double-digit ball game now. 37-28 and 38-28 now. We're going to get another sub here as Rodney Daniels checks into the ball game for the first time. Derek Hearn will head to the bench. Set the 5 on the court. Wakama on the court with Carson. Brasino. Wakama strong to the bucket. Gets the roll. Hicks as well as Najee Armstrong has come on. So Armstrong out there for the first time. That's the 5 for Arlington right now, who trail by 8. Howard. Bennett. Turnover. Diving for it was Armstrong. Does he get the steal? Yes, they called time. So we'll step aside, come back in 30 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. 38-30. Patriots down by 8 with the basketball. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here in Joplin. Hicks over to Carson. Carson, the three, bang, it's good. So if Arlington can start hitting from behind the arc like they're so capable of doing, this could be a different game. But right now, Dallas up by 5. Inside 4 minutes to go in the first half. At halftime, we'll take a break. Bennett on the left wing. Bennett left of the lane, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Hicks. Brasino, coast to coast, short on the layup though. Bennett out on the run. In transition, gets it to Walls. Walls is short. And then Arlington almost threw it away, but it was deflected out by Dallas. We've seen a lot of missed layups in this one as Hearn and Washington come back in for Dallas. Cedric Carson into the forecourt. Armstrong, Wakama, Brasino. Here is Wakama. Back to Brasino, triggers the three, no good. Flying for the rebound, Carson put back, too strong. Rebound controlled by Washington. Inside 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Long run out and the layup by Martain is good. 40-33 now. Brasino, Wakama. Brasino. Double team, ball deflected. Beautiful save on that play by Rodney Daniels. And then a foul on the other end. Both teams in the bonus. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Dallas here. Derek Hearn will go to the line. That's 8 team fouls on Arlington. It was the second on Cedric Carson. First free throw up and in. Hearn trying to push the lead out to 9. Can't get it to go. Same team as Brasino, or excuse me, Brown and Wakama. Get the rebound. Brown. Bounce pass to Wakama. Gets it back to Brown. Gets a screen now from Wakama, and he is fouled on the floor. 2 free throws to come for Caleb Brown. Brown just 54% from the charity stripe this season. Sophomore from Springtown, Texas. 12.7 points per ball game. A 42% three-point shooter. Rims in the first free throw. Arlington has won 3 against Dallas this year, but the Crusaders, the stronger team in this half, here in the semifinal game. 2 out of 2 for Caleb Brown. It's a 6-point ball game, 41-35, as we approach 2 minutes to go. Arlington, a good first half for them. They average just over 64 per ball game on the season, have 41 already. Driving to the bucket, too strong off the glass. Put back by Washington off of the Hearn miss, and Washington will go to the line. That was the ninth foul on Arlington, so both teams will be in the double bonus over the final 149. Hicks is going to come out. Coming in is Bradford. That's Lavelle Bradford on for the first time. Walkema into the forecourt. Bradford top of the key. Drives to the bucket. Dumps it under. Walkema. Yes. Beautiful drive and dish off the bench by Lavelle Bradford. And it's a 4-point game inside 90 seconds to play here in the half. Offensive rebound. Hearn can't get it to go, but he'll get 2 free throws. Derek Hearn has spent a decent amount of time at the charity stripe here in this first half, trying to tack on the lead here. Makes it a 5-point game with the chance to make it 6. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Walkema gets the rebound. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first half. And it looks like there's going to be another foul off the turnover. Hearn came up with it, and he's going right back to the free throw stripe. So the lead is 5 now. That was the second on Caleb Brown. First free throw rims in. Dallas Christian last year went 2-1 in this tournament. They made it to the semifinals last year as well, losing to Faith. Faith, of course, lost to Arlington in the championship game. Lead out to 7 now, 44-37. Brown. Here's Howard. Kicks it out. 3-ball up and in. That was Eric Wood who's come on. So Cliff McDaniel going deep into his bench. And it's a 4-point ball game, and then Dallas answers right back with 2 more. 46-40. Bradford. Wood. Hits it out. Bradford drives to the bucket. The reverse, no, but the putback by Walkema was there. I think Bradford knew Walkema was there to clean it up if need be, and that's why he took that shot. Martain. Sometimes a shot is also a pass if need be. 5 seconds left to go. Here is Hearn. Hearn turns it over, and the first half comes to an end. 46-42 Dallas after 20 minutes of play. You're watching the 2016 ACCA semifinals. We'll take a break. 15 minutes. We'll bring you the second half. Come on back. Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half. Dallas Christian shooting 54% compared to 44% for Arlington. And the Crusaders lead 46-42. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here in Joplin, as the Patriots will have the first crack at it here in this final period. Dallas, led by Derek Hearn, 14 points on 4 of 9 shooting. 2 players in double figures for Arlington, Cedric Carson with 15 and Isaiah Hicks with 10, as the Patriots get off to the good start with a 3-pointer to start things off here in this second half. McQuarrie doubled up. That shot is up and in by Dallas Christian. Lindsay again, and he'll try to complete a 3-point play. So Lindsay trying to complete the old school 3-point play. Trey Lindsay 0 for 1 so far today from the charity stripe, but making 1 out of 2 now as he gives Dallas a 4-point lead, 49-45. Moore, top of the key. Moore, shot block, got it back. The putback, not good. It's been a lot of easy misses, too, for the Patriots. Point-blank range shots that just haven't gone down today for Arlington. As we're going to get a timeout, so we'll step aside. Dallas basketball out of the timeout. Here's Hearn. Good first half, as I mentioned, 14 points, 3 assists as well. Ball poked away, Arlington changing their lineup a little bit, starting off this second half. Waccamaw out there with Armstrong, Moore, Brasino, and somebody else. It's Carson. So that's the starters for Arlington. Same starters for Dallas: Hearn, McQuarrie, Martain, Lindsay, and Washington. McQuarrie now into the forecourt. Swings it on the near side of your screen. Martain on the baseline. Jumper is good with the hand in his face. It wasn't bad defense by Brasino, just better offense. 51-47. Winner gets Hillsdale in the final. The loser goes to the third place game. That'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow against Crossroads. The championship game is at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Armstrong lost the dribble. Terrible. McQuarrie had it poked away momentarily. Here's Hearn, open 3, short on that one, and Armstrong, good job skying for the rebound. Waccamaw, he's fouled on his way to the bucket, so negate the shot. Both teams with the team foul now. Brandon Bonner's coming into the ball game now as Nigel Armstrong will sit down. Waccamaw to the elbow, fires it short, but the putback underneath by Bonner is there. 51-49. We've had 6 games today here at Ozark, 5 tomorrow. Concluding with the champion, Trey Lindsay. Step back jumper is good. Arlington into the forecourt. Carson spins, scoops it up, can't get it. Put back is good. Good job by Carson to stay with it. 53-51. A tight one here in the semifinals. Strong move by Hearn. He stays hot. Offense is starting to pick up here. Dallas's offense has been fine all game. They were over 55% in that first half. Underneath, little reverse. Nicely done by Moore. 2-point game again, but can Arlington get a stop now? McQuarrie. Strong move and bucket by Martain, 57-53. Furious pace here in this second half. Now Carson will set things up. Brasino tosses to Moore. Moore right of the lane, gets it out to Carson, 14 to shoot, step back three. Short on that, long rebound comes to Lindsay. Trey Lindsay into the forecourt, pull-up jumper is good. And Dallas Christian goes back up by 6 points. Just about 4 minutes into this second half. Moore. Moore around the defense is good. Walkema thought about the three, instead dishes it out over in the corner. Carson from downtown. Arlington shoots 38% from behind the arc on the season. They were 4 of 11 in the first half, get their first one here in the second period. Trey Lindsay, step back three of his own. Can't get that one to go. The rebound controlled by Bonner. Here comes Arlington. It's Carson to the bucket. Yes. It's a 1-point ball game, 59-58. The defending champs trying to come from behind. McQuarrie rainbows it, too strong. Good job by Hearn to chase it down for the offensive rebound. That's the 10th offensive rebound, but an offensive foul on Dallas. And that's the 4th on Josh Walls as Dayton Howard comes back in for him. Exactly 5 minutes into the game. It'll be a long sit on the bench for Walls. Bonner over to Moore on the left wing. Moore will back it out with 10 to shoot. Moore got it and the foul. Patient by Moore, who just waited for his moment, and he gives Arlington their first lead in quite a while. Certainly their first here in this second half. And now Quentin Moore goes to the line, try to complete the old school three-point play. Moore, first free throws of the day on the season, 63% free throw shooter, puts it up and in. So a good start to the second half for Arlington. Oh, Moore called for the foul. He's got to be careful. Upset as he felt he got all ball, but Hearn will go to the line. If you're watching live, one of the cool functions for YouTube has is you can rewind it, so you can replay that if you want to. First free throw up and in. See if it was a foul. Derek Hearn's now 6 out of 10 from the charity stripe. That was Quentin Moore's third foul, so he's going to come out as Nigel Armstrong comes back in. Hearn, free throw number 11, makes it. And we are even at 61 here in the semis. Armstrong, guarded closely by Martain, to Brasino. Bonner swings it back to Armstrong. Carson Drives in right around the defense, is stripped, but a foul called. They are calling it tight, but they're calling it consistently tight. So there were a lot of free throws in the first half, 25 combined, 14 for Dallas and 11 for Arlington. First free throw up and in. Carson. Cedric Carson now 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe, trying to make it 5 out of 7 here. He does. So Arlington leads it by 2. For the most part, this tournament's been called fairly loose. They've let them play a lot, but you'll get the occasional game where there's a lot of whistles. There's also a lot of fouls. It's not like the referees are dictating things here. These two teams play very tight defense, as you can see there. A good block by Bonner, but he got a little too much of the hand as well. So free throws coming on this end. So Dayton Howard shooting 2 free throws. That is the third team foul on Arlington. 4 for Dallas already with 13:57 to go here in this ball game. One out of 2 from the charity stripe. It's a 1-point game, 63-62. Into the forecourt. Armstrong, Bonner, Brasino. Now Carson. Carson from the half circle. That was good defense by Dallas. Rebound controlled by Howard. Martain. Here's Trey Lindsay, the leading scorer for Dallas. Howard, turnaround, fadeaway, yes. And Dallas goes back up by 1, 64-63. Just about 7 minutes into the second half. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Our 6th and final game here on day 3. Put up the brackets, the next opportunity, so you can see what's been going on. Brasino for 3, no. Tip for the rebound. It's controlled by Dallas. That was Howard pulling it down. Hearn on the far side gets a screen from Howard. Takes it to the bucket. Nice fake, rejected by Bonner. Good defense. 3-on-1 now. Brasino, yes. Arlington's offense coming alive here in the second half, taking a 3-point lead, and it's because of turnovers like that. Carson out on the run, had his pocket picked by Hearn, but a whistle and a foul on Hearn. That's their 5th already on Dallas. Brown and Moore checking in for the Patriots. Also coming on is Hicks. Robert Washington returns for Dallas. He will replace Howard, and it'll be Hunter Bennett to come in as McQuarrie is going to come out. Quentin Moore to inbound over on the far side. Moore gets a screen. Brasino, top of the key, it's Hicks. Hicks for 3, off the back of the rim. Fight for the rebound. It's controlled by Lindsay for Dallas. Dallas looking to reclaim the lead here, trailing by 1 after leading for the bulk of the first half. Washington strong to the bucket. A wild shot, though, as Hicks comes up with it. Moore gets it back from Brown. Hicks swung it over to Brasino. Inside 12 to go. Brasino's entry pass deflected, taken away. How about the defense by Hearn? We talked all about his offensive numbers, but forcing that steal, his 2nd. Now out to Martain, who hits a 3. And Dallas up 67-65. Underneath, Hicks almost got it to go, but he will shoot 2 free throws. I want to mention, if you're new to YouTube, just kind of taking a look at the numbers of people watching. We're broadcasting in high def, and sometimes when you click on a video on YouTube, it won't automatically give you the best quality. So if you click on the little sprocket there, you can watch it in high definition if you have a decent enough internet for that. Isaiah Hicks looking to go 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. That was the 16th foul for Dallas, by the way. So not only is Arlington tying things up, they're also in the bonus now over the remainder of this game. Washington, McQuarrie, defender gambled and left him alone for the easy bucket. Here comes Moore. Moore, offensive foul. Moore can't believe it. I believe that's his 4th. And that's the 4th team foul on Arlington. So Quentin Moore, the sophomore, will have to come out as Cedric Carson comes back in. Here's Bennett. Right over near us. Guarded by Bonner. Martain at the half circle. Nice jumper by Martain as he's looked good in these last couple of sequences. Hitting a 3, now a 2. And Dallas is back up by 4 just like that. Carson. Here's Hicks. Good first half for Isaiah Hicks. Hicks looking to get it going here in the second. Beautiful in the lane. A little up and under. And waiting for the defender to gamble so he can have some space to get a good look at it. Isaiah Hicks' first points of this second half. He now has 12. Over in the corner, the 3, yes! It's Bennett from downtown. Inside the midway point here in the second half. 9:54 to go here in the semifinals. Hillsdale has already advanced. They blew out Crossroads earlier today. Winner of this game plays Hillsdale in the championship tomorrow at 6. Too strong on the shot from Carson. The loser will play Crossroads. That will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. for third place. McQuarrie short on that. Tip rebound comes to Brasino. Carson. Scoop shot, no. Tip back, no. Brasino had it deflected. Fight for it, bodies all over the place. Bonner almost threw it away, and Hicks is fouled. You'll take that if you're a coach, though, from Bennett, who went for the steal. Good aggressive play, just got too much of the arm. So 1-and-1 situation for Isaiah Hicks. Isaiah Hicks in the first half, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Fronted at 1-and-1 is good. Rodney Daniels checking back in for Dallas, replacing McQuarrie. Hicks in and out. Tip for the rebound. Brasino gets his team an extra possession. A tight ball game here in the semis between Arlington and Dallas. This is the 4th meeting between these two teams this year. Wood has come on and Wood is held. Eric Wood is going to go to the line. This is just the 6th appearance for Eric Wood, as Cliff McDaniel has gone very deep into his bench today. So Wood just 1 out of 4 from the free throw stripe in limited minutes during the regular season. Chance to cut it to 2. Front end and 1-1, no good. Rebound controlled by Martain. Bennett into the forecourt, hit a big jumper earlier. Bennett guarded by Brown in the man-to-man. Bennett gets it back. Over in the corner, jumper up and in. That's Daniels. Dallas back up by 6 after the Patriots took the lead earlier in the half. Dallas has recovered. Brown is fouled on the shot, so he'll get 2 free throws no matter what. That's 9 team fouls on Dallas, so Arlington in the double bonus for the rest of the way. On the next defensive set foul, Caleb Brown, 54% during the season from the charity stripe. Here today in the first half, he was 2 out of 2. Misses that one, though. So Brown trying to salvage the trip. Gets 1 out of 2. 76-71. Hearn into the forecourt. Hearn, yes. The Crusaders are on fire, and they lead it by 8. Carson scoops it up and gets the friendly roll. Got to get some stops on this end, though, if you're the Patriots. Try to make some plays. They were forcing turnovers earlier in the half. Hearn on the left wing, guarded closely by Brown, and it's deflected off of Arlington. Hearn inbound, got it to Bennett. Inside 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Trip to the championship on the line here, out near midcourt. Hearn, 7 to shoot. Hearn splits the defense, floats it up and in. The lead has grown to 8 now for Dallas. The defending champs in danger of bowing out or going to the third place game. Here's Wood. Brown now. Brown scoops it up and gets the roll. Arlington's got to play some defense, though. Hearn, top of the key. Daniels passes it underneath. Lindsay, the hook shot, no. Put back, bounces up and in for Washington. Wood for 3, yes! But trading buckets is not going to get it done. Arlington's got to get stops on this end. Still plenty of time in this one in a 2-possession game. Hearn. Here's Washington, guarded by Hicks. Washington's going to the hoop. Can't get the roll that time. Rebound, Brasino. That's the stop Arlington needed. Now, Wood unable to get it. Tip back, no. No on the second tip. And finally, Dallas comes up with it. It's Bennett on the board. Hearn out near midcourt with it. Inside 6 minutes to go. Lindsay left open for a moment, short on the jumper. Rebound to Carson. Throws full court, Brasino, yes. 1-possession game. Arlington starting to string some stops together now. Hearn into the front court. And we're going to get a timeout by Dallas. We'll step aside, 5:19 left to go. An exciting finish in store for these two rivals. We'll be right back. Getting late in the second half, Dallas Christian with the basketball, leading by 3. Kurashima, glad to be back with you here at Ozark in Joplin, Missouri. McQuarrie threw it away. It's off the fingertips of Martain. That pass a little bit off the mark. So here comes Arlington. They led briefly moments ago, trying to get the lead back after Dallas went up by as many as 8. Carson, yes! It's a 9-2 run right now for Arlington. Oh, they tipped it away, but a foul called. Kel Wallace has returned. No, they didn't. They didn't call a foul. My apologies. They say it was last touched by Dallas. So the Patriots now could take a lead here. Carson. Carson strong to the bucket. Yes, Arlington up by 1. 84-83. McQuarrie over to Hearn. Lindsay was doubled up. McQuarrie rainbows the 3 short. Brown outlet to Wood. He's all alone and lays it in for the easy 2. It was 73-81 at one point. A 13-2 run. And a foul called on Arlington. That's team foul number 5. So McQuarrie to inbound right near us. Hearn. McQuarrie looking to get it into Lindsay. Good defense by Wallace. McQuarrie can't get it, but he's fouled. So McQuarrie will go to the line. Arlington looking to win their 4th against Dallas this year. Won 2 during the regular season, 1 in the playoffs in the NCCAA last weekend. Free throw up and in. And 2 out of 2 for McQuarrie. 1-point ball game. Who plays Hillsdale in the final? Stepping into a jumper, Carson, no. Put back by Wallace is good. Kel Wallace, since he has come back into the game playing well. Good rebounder, 11.7 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. Howard, Martain, guarded by Brasino. McQuarrie, can he get one to go? No. Tipped rebound, comes to Carson, throws it full court. Brown lays it up, can't get it. Another offensive rebound for Wallace, then he's stripped. Good defense, McQuarrie. Throws it full court for Hearn. Hearn, yes. 1-point game again, 88-87, and then the steal. Laying it up and in is Martain to give Dallas the lead. Sloppy inbound play there. And we're going to get a timeout by Arlington. 3:02 left to go. 89-88. Dallas. We'll be right back. 3:02 left to go, 89-88. Dallas retaking the lead. It's been a back and forth second half. Dallas has led by as many as 8 here in this period. Patriots used a 13-2 run to get the lead back. Now Dallas has come back. Hiroshima, glad to be back with you here in Joplin. Patriots, the defending champs. Inbound goes to Howard. Howard guarded by Hearn on a switch. Correction, that was Brown. And a foul called on Dallas. Remember, Arlington in the double bonus, so it will be Caleb Brown to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Inside 3 minutes to go. Both teams are in the bonus. Arlington has 16 fouls, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Dallas on the next defensive foul. Brown swishes in the first one to tie us up at 89. Brown good on both of them. So Arlington and Dallas now trading leads. The winner gets Hillsdale in the championship, the loser to the third place game. McQuarrie, yes. Another lead change. Here's Brown. Brown goes behind the back. He's guarded by Martain. This is Brasino. Carson. Here's Brown again. We haven't had an overtime game yet. Brown, yes! Big bucket by Caleb Brown, the sophomore. 92-91. Trey Lindsay, no. Fight for the rebound. Lindsay got it, and Lindsay's fouled. So he'll go to the line. Trey Lindsay, the team's leading scorer at 15.1 points per game. He's been quiet here in the second half. Gets the first one to rim in to tie us up in 92. That bucket no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Lindsay. Jalen Edwards has come into the game for Dallas, his first appearance. Inside 2 minutes to go. Lindsay makes his move, clears some space, buries the jumper. Dallas 94-92. Carson into the forecourt, and a timeout by Arlington. We'll step aside, 1:40 to go. A good one going in the semifinal game. We'll be right back. Arlington with the basketball, trailing by 2. Chris Sheeman back here in Joplin. Trip to the championship game on the line here in the ACCA men's semifinals. Wallace has played well since coming in here in this second half. Here's Brown. Brown alley-oop to Wallace. And a risky play does not work for Arlington. The steal by Dallas. Now the Patriots need a stop. Hearn content to let the clock run down. Shot clock inside 10 now at 7. Here's a 3. Can't get it. Offensive rebound. Dallas will back it out. 3 by Hearn is good. Arlington's got to go quickly now. Carson, and we're going to get another timeout by Arlington. So we'll step aside inside a minute to go as Dallas tries to book their trip to the championship game. Well, Arlington made a 13-2 run in this second half to get the lead back, but Dallas has come alive late, and they lead it by 5. The Patriots up against it now, looking to defend their national championship. But it's going to take some kind of an effort here. Let's see what Cliff McDaniel drew up. Here's Carson, getting it to Brown, triggers the 3, no. Offensive rebound by Carson, got the bucket. And another timeout for Arlington, so we'll step aside again. Welcome back, everybody. 97-94. Dallas with the lead with the basketball. So if you're Arlington, probably look to extend the game here. They're going to go to a full court press, and Dallas has no trouble with that. Now Hearn will back it out. So far, Arlington not fouling, trying to force the turnover. They do have a 14-second difference between the shot clock, and guess what? They forced the turnover as McQuarrie threw it away. So Brasino to inbound it now in 32 seconds. You definitely, if you're the Patriots, don't need a 3, although Arlington a very good three-point shooting team. Cedric Carson shoots 44% from behind the arc. He's got the basketball right now. Brasino doubled up, and a timeout by Arlington. So 16.3 seconds left to go. We'll keep it right here. It's a full timeout, actually, so we will not keep it right here. We'll go away and come right back. So 97-94, possession arrow in favor of Dallas Christian. Both teams are in the bonus here. Arlington basketball. Don't need a 3, but let's see what Cliff McDaniel comes up with here. Again, good three-point shooters on this team. Brasino's going to inbound. He's 32%. Kel Wallace, not a three-point shooter. Brandon Bonner, 35%. Cedric Carson, 44%. Caleb Brown, 42%. And the inbound goes to Carson. Carson to the bucket. Yes! No, he's called for steps. So 11.9 left to go. A big turnover. 2 big turnovers late on the inbound play and then the travel. And the foul is called with 10.6. So if Dallas can hit their free throws, they will go to the championship game. And it's up to Travis Martain, the senior from Michigan. Can't get it to go. Still a chance for Arlington here. It's Bonner. Here's Brown for 3. No. Rebound controlled by Hearn. And the foul is called, but that will wrap it up. Dallas will meet Hillsdale in the championship game, barring some kind of a miracle here. I kind of knew the one school that didn't give me any information about them would be the one that would go to the championship. Sure enough, Dallas is on their way. Maybe I'll get it by tomorrow. Maybe they'll send me what I need tomorrow. I doubt it. Once you get me past about game 15, I get real honest. It's the truth, though. Here's Hearn going to the line, trying to seal the deal. It's the 19th foul, so it still is a 1-and-1 situation. Can't get it to go, but that will wrap it. Dallas 97-94. So let's update the bracket for you now as Dallas and Hillsdale will meet for the championship. That'll be tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Arlington will not be able to defend their championship. They'll go to the third place game. They'll play Crossroads at 2 o'clock. So that's how things will look tomorrow. So come on back tomorrow as we wrap up this 2016 ACCA tournament. Take care, everybody.